Yo guys, it's still the 24th of October and I just made a video on Socrates and the idea of our will and mortality. But I thought, you know what? There's something that's been on my mind that I wanted to share about my biggest lesson this year. Oh, there's so many, but one big lesson I've learned this year is consistency. The power of consistency. This year I made it a goal to be consistent in all that I do. And it's just amazing how much you can progress when you just show up every single day. No matter what that looks like. You know, the idea is it's not about getting to a certain goal, even though consistency will lead you there, because how can you get somewhere without showing up each and every day, without really putting in the reps? But being consistent, man, like I've noticed just dramatic improvements in my everything, really, in my work, in my trading, my relationships. And you know, every day looks a bit different. Some days I put in a lot of effort into, and when I have the time, I put in a lot of effort. So for trading, for example, I'll be doing a lot of back testing, a lot of analysis, and a lot of reading. And then some days where I feel like I don't have time because I'm juggling work, uni, relationships, it will literally just be one line in my journal recapping the trades from yesterday, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I haven't missed a day this year. I have not missed one single day of journaling my trades and showing up and looking at the charts and learning. So, and because of that, I've made so much progress. Like, you go on Reddit, you hear stories of traders and it's taken them 5, 10, 15 years to figure out trading. I'm not saying I figured it out, but within like a year, I've come to a point where I have a profitable strategy. I kind of know what I'm doing now, and it's just because I've been consistent. I've been stupidly consistent every single day. And then, you know, once you become consistent, it's like it doesn't feel like work anymore. It just feels like it's just who you are. Like, it doesn't feel like work. It's just like you get up and you do this thing, but it doesn't feel like you're doing anything. You're striving towards anything extra because you made it a habit. And I think that's what the power of habits is, because even with the gym, like if I miss a day, or let's say if I go 2 days without going to the gym, something feels off. Like, it feels so part of my identity now to be an athlete, someone who goes to the gym, someone who looks after who looks after their health, who you know, is on top of their nutrition. So yeah, just the power of consistency, man. And you know, like, you can start small or whatever that is. So you build your way up. It's progressive. It's about progressive overload. So it's not about achieving something right away. It's really just about being someone who is consistent. And you can start stupidly small. It could be every day I'm going to get up and I'm going to drink a glass of water with lemon and salt, which is something I do every day. You can start just at that. Do that for a week. Do that for a month. And then you'll start being, okay, you know, I've got the ball rolling. I've shown that I can be consistent in this thing. How can I be consistent in another thing? And like Will Smith, I remember this quote by Will Smith. I found it when I was like 15, 16, and it's always stuck with me. He says, like, how you don't aim to build a house, right? You don't aim to build a house. You show up every day and you aim to put one brick in the right place. I'm paraphrasing, but you aim to just perfectly place a brick every day, and then eventually you will have a house. And I think that lesson is just in the power of consistency. Because if you only ever do things when you're motivated, you won't achieve, you won't progress compared to someone who's consistent. Because guess what? I have those times where I'm very motivated. I'm usually very motivated, naturally. So if you're competing with someone like, say, me, who, when he's motivated, he'll work extra and he'll do more and above and beyond. But even when he's not motivated, he's developed himself into a consistent person. And that, that time period when I'm not motivated, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, but I'm still doing what I need to do to slowly progress. Compare that to someone who works really hard, but then, gets bored easy, and then is not consistent, and then goes off for 3-4 months. You've lost 3-4 months of progress. You got to think of it like a stock chart, like think of it, okay, you might have a period, a bull market, period of explosive growth, and then you kind of just going sideways, trending up slowly, but it's a bit of a grind, and then you have another period of being very motivated and working really hard, and you have another bull market. And then you look at it over the course of a long period of time, and you've gone from here to here. And once you get there, you won't even realize it, because it's just felt effortless, because it's just been a habit. It's just been consistent. It's who you are. Whereas when you're the other type of person who only works when they're motivated, you're essentially a meme coin, which is like you go up and then you go down, and then you just like you're just staying in this perpetual state that's low. You're not trending, you're just low here, and then again you spike up, and then you just again low, where you kind of want to be up and then slowly trending up, being consistent, and then another leg up. Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling, but I'll leave you with that. Be consistent, and you can start really small and progressively work your way up. All right, see you in the next one.